Russia says the introduction of martial law in Ukraine could cause tension to escalate further. That as hundreds of anti-Russian protesters take to the streets across Kiev. The comments come amid the most dangerous crisis in years between the two countries. After Russia opened fire and seized 3 Ukrainian Navy ships and their sailors near Crimea on Sunday. Ukrainian lawmakers have approved martial law for the next 30 days. That means the military will be mobilized in areas usually controlled by the civilian government. Since Russia annexed Crimea in 2014, Ukraine has been on a defense mission, says Reuters' Christian Lowe.
The Ukrainian military has spent the last 4 years rebuilding. They have a new confidence, they have a new generation of commanders, and they have a more effective military. That gives them the confidence to stand up in cases like this and really be a little bit more assertive than they were in the past.
Martial law will be focused on areas most vulnerable to land invasion, especially in Ukraine's conflict-ridden southeast. The standoff in the Azov Sea has become more combustible than at any other time, partly down to Kiev's newfound assertiveness.
Now, if martial law means that there's some sort of military ramping up, a mobilization of Ukrainian forces and they're put on high alert, then that could add an additional element of risk here, because that will make the Russian forces think that they also need to mobilize and respond in kind.
The Ukrainian vessels are still being held by Russia at the Crimean port of Kerch. Moscow accuses them of deliberately intruding into its territorial waters, something Kiev denies. NATO and Western nations have condemned what they termed Russian aggression.
We do not like what's happening either way. We don't like what's happening, and hopefully it'll get straightened out. I know Europe is not, they are not thrilled.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel, an important voice in any future EU decisions, stressed the need for urgent de-escalation in a call with the Ukrainian president. That as speculation grows over tougher European sanctions on Moscow to further weaken its economy.